Welcome to the birthplace of college football. The State University of New Jersey, the campus of Rutgers in Piscataway, and we are ready for what ought to be a tremendous game today. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Ohio Bobcats, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Bobcats will kick it away first. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Scarlet Knights offense will have the football first. And Jesse, this offense is built around a guy who could be a generational talent at wide receiver.
This offense is explosive because of that guy. He can take routine catches and turn them into long touchdowns. He can take the top off of the defense. They're going to throw his way early and often in this game, Dave.
And I can tell you already, the defensive coordinator is not enjoying his life. Like, every single play, you better know where he is. He can wreck a game in one play, can hit the home run at any time. All eyes will be on him.
Handoff from the gun. Jukes his way for more. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Scarlet Knights are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Caught over the middle. It's Weber. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And the Scarlet Knights decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Bobcats offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Navarro. Got it in the middle, it's Hendricks. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Off play action. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it. And sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. give to the running back. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Scarlet Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. The sure hands, it's strong. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
And because the receiver was able to drive back to the QB on that curl route against man coverage, he was able to create a little bit of separation between him and the defender, and that was a big key in getting that first down.
And the Scarlet Knights have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. Turning it on! They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
He'll do it himself on the draw. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. The Scarlet Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
It's really nice to see this offense bounce back. That first possession, man, they go 3 and out. They really struggled, and now starting to put a drive together, get their feet a little bit wet. Now you can see they're starting to get pretty comfortable.
And the Scarlet Knights back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll go to the ground. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Caught in the backfield, it's Sheffield. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. To the ground to try to move the chains. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They'll play it safe and try for 3. Never a doubt. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Oh, better look out. Oh, he's got some space.
It's such a good sign for your offense when your quarterback is this dialed in early in the game, right? On the RPO, wanted to throw it, nobody open, so he takes off running it himself and gets a big gainer. If I'm the coordinator and play caller, I'm finding more ways to get this guy running the football and keep this defense on their heels.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Here's the handoff. Got the first down, looking for more. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
Looking for a man. It's Navarro. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Offensively, I love balance. I love when I get some big gains on the ground, now taking shots down the field, but I got to protect my QB. They did not keep him upright. He had a chance to make a play, especially after the big run play the play before. The defense was playing the run. QB couldn't get it done.
The Bobcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Gossett. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And the Bobcats will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Quick release on the RPO. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. The play action fake. Catch in the middle, it's strong. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
When you play zone and you drop back, you're dropping back to a spot. And that means there's going to be holes, and the quarterback has to do a good job of reading it, seeing it, throwing it between those holes. He does a really nice job there. Makes the defense pay for playing zone coverage.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Sheffield.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
The Scarlet Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
And the Scarlet Knights are moving quickly down the field. Off play action on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Duff. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
The Scarlet Knights with the 1st and 10. Give to the back. There he goes. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24. This defense, its head is spinning.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's strong. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They march 79 yards on the drive, and the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating a loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Dropping back, it's Navarro. With the catch, it's Gossett. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the 1st down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the 1st. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
Looks it in at the 40. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to breaks into the open.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
And the Scarlet Knights can really attack on this 2nd and short. Gonna run it. It's Campbell. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Right back to the well. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Second down, he'll throw it. Wide open downfield. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rutgers! Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Nice move there. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Navarro. Fires to the big fella. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
They'll try to sneak it. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Caught behind the line. It's Gossett. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Second down, they'll go to the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
The Bobcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
And the Bobcats are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. To the air. It's Navarro. Pocket breaking down. Got a man. It's Harris. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Kick is in the air. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. First play of the drive comes from the 22. From the gun. Give on the inside. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll leave it with him. Crosses the 30. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
The Scarlet Knights getting set on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. The stop, the start, the juke, everything in the bag as he gets to the 29.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The give on the inside. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
And the Scarlet Knights really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He's got him. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's strong. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the 4th quarter.
The Scarlet Knights have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Off the play fake. Big guy smells it. He found some running room, but needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
They'll go jumbo package. 3 tight ends set on 3rd and goal. He'll keep it on the sneak. The sneak scores it.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. He decides to keep the football. He can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They march 78 yards down the field, and they finish the deal with the quarterback sneak. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. That's reeled in. It's Hendricks. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
Fullback's got it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, when you're handing off to your fullback, oftentimes these guys need some space to work so they can build up a head of steam and get the speed going, but that guy didn't have anywhere to go on that one.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Navarro. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
The Bobcats will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And the Scarlet Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Sheffield. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got it in the middle. It's Campbell. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Good play call on defense. 3rd down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up 4th.
They boot it away. Hunt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Navarro. Snagged in the middle, it's Jordan. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Yeah, and I love that the QB understood I'm going to put some stank on this. I'm going to throw it as hard as I can quickly, right when he's breaking out of that curl. Nice job getting it to him quick so he could get a first down.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Use the play fake, now to throw. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Four punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Pulls it in, it's Harris. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Hey, who says hitch passes can't get big yards? Receiver catches it, makes a guy miss, and goes and gets a first down.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Here comes the heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Trying play action. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Zings it complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And the Bobcats will punt this one away. A low line drive and not his best work. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Weber. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
The Scarlet Knights can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for space, it's Campbell. Open space at the 25. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
And the Scarlet Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards. We're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
They'll go to the air. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. They keep pushing forward. Now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, Rutgers.
Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. Smashes it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Piscataway. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the birthplace of college football.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Makes a move. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it.
Turning it on. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Gossett. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
The Bobcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, it's Navarro. Lets it fly. Grabs it inside the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ohio!
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job at getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
PAT unit on the field. Splits those uprights right in half. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Duff. Oh, he got loose. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
On the ground, it's Campbell. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Nice move to pick up yardage. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Scarlet Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the power run here. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They're going to ride this running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
And the Scarlet Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll move the wide receiver. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Finds his tight end. What a cut. Now he's loose. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The Scarlet Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Got it in the middle at Sheffield. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He caught it. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Wants to throw. It's Navarro. The short hands. It's Hendricks. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
And the Bobcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run it from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
The Bobcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Here's a heat. Oh, he's got some space. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And the Bobcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the run. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Looking to pass. It's Navarro. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
They kick it away on 4th down. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. He'll keep it himself. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge...
There he goes. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Scarlet Knights just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Leaves it with the back. Got room to work. Inside the 45. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
I'll tell you, this defense and their front seven, they're going to have to play with great eye discipline because they know they are going to see this type of misdirection in their run game, and they got gashed there.
The Scarlet Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. That's caught. It's strong. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Gives it on the option. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And the Scarlet Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Under fire. And he didn't squeeze it. It's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. He'll do it himself. Creates a little space. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
This has got to be frustrating if you're the offensive coordinator because you've had receivers open down the field, just haven't had time to get them the football. This defense doing an outstanding job with their pass rush.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Navarro. They've got the screen set up. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on 3rd down to try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
The Scarlet Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Off the boot, looking for his man. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Navarro. Quick completion on the out. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Gossett. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Hendricks. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
The Bobcats are marching down the field. Power football with the run. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Bobcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
The Bobcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give out of the gun. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
And this is an offense that really relies on its running game on that second down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
And the Bobcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
At the 11-yard line, brings up second down.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Navarro. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
I know we're in the 3rd quarter, but because they're trailing like they are, they're right now in 4-down mode every single drive. You throw an incompletion down in the red zone, this is a no-brainer. They're going to be throwing it again, and we'll see if the defense can step up here.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. Easy call for the refs.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. To the ground with the back. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And the Scarlet Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Fights off a defender. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Scarlet Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Off play action. Grabbed behind the line. It's Benjamin. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is
breaks into the open. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
And it's just got to be nice to have a running back that can make big-time plays with his feet. 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd down right here. His opportunity, gets the football, makes a huge gain. He makes this offense go, and it makes it so easy to be a play caller.
And the Scarlet Knights look to keep this drive humming. They'll move the tight end. Leaves it with the back. They weren't going to let him loose again after that big play. This time they knock him down behind the line.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Spin, still running. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. To the air, it's Navarro. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
The Bobcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to sling it on second down. Bringing the heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He stopped short of the sticks. They tried to pick it up with a screen, but they'll be facing a fourth down.
And that's what defense is all about, understanding the situation. It's third and long. I'm going to drop back. I'm going to make him throw that ball underneath to the running back and then do my job. Go corral, tackle him, and force the fourth down.
And the Bobcats send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Grabbed in the middle. It's strong. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
The Scarlet Knights in a good spot here with second and short. Running behind that left side. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
And the Scarlet Knights line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
and they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter is sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. RPO complete to open the drive. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
To the air, it's Navarro. That's caught. It's Harris. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And the third down pass is incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
They punted away on fourth down. And the returner will be dragged down. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to...
Turning it on! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
They're looking for an advantage to the right. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Quarterback running on the draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And, man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks, add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays for this defense.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Grabbed over the middle. It's strong. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights! Grabbed the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Lining up to add another.
Is on for the extra point.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
All right, they showed this in the first half, right? Loaded up, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Come back now, pull some guys, go the other direction, have success. Great job by the coaching staff.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And just when you think you've seen every move, he's got another one, and he's out to the 40.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Bobcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game. You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience, bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
And the Bobcats will try to pin them back with the punt. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. They want that clock to run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
Back to pass on second down. He's got an open man. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
They'll give it to the back. Oh, he's got some space. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
They're dealing with a second and long. The play action fake. Catch in the middle. It's Fletcher. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day. I think coaches are going to be pretty impressed with the day this young man had.
No doubt. I think for defensive coordinators moving forward now, you're going to be charged with having to find answers to try to slow this guy down. Today, we've seen this defense try blitzing, zone coverage, man coverage. They've mixed up personnel. None of it has worked. This guy has carved them apart.
The Scarlet Knights are threatening on 1st and goal. Looking to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Try to barge their way in. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And right down the middle. They took it 68 yards on that drive and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bobcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Navarro. Flips it out on the screen. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards. And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's taking a deep shot. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the catch. In fact, he just flat dropped it, and they just dropped the game.